Good day, everyone, and welcome to class. For today, we'll be talking about sound. We want to talk about the wonders of sound. Now, let's talk about some facts that have to do with sound and some fun experiments also that produces sound. Now, sound is is a part of science. Let's now understand sound as a part of science. Firstly, what are sounds? Sounds are vibrations that travel through the air. I repeat, sounds are vibrations that travel through the air and can be heard when they reach a person or an animal's hair. For example, when you clap your hands, you hear the sounds, the air vibrates, creating sound waves. Sounds can be loud or they can be soft. They can be high or they can be low. And they can play an important role in an everyday life because anybody that cannot hear sound is practically deaf. Now let's talk about how sound waves travel. How do sound waves travel? Sound waves can travel through different objects. It can travel through solids such as metal, stone, and wood. Sound waves can also travel through liquids like water and even through gases such as air. So sound can travel through any medium whatsoever form. Now let's explore how sound travels. Sound moves through air, just like we said earlier. It moves through water and through solids. And different materials affect sound speed and quality. Different materials affect sound speed and quality. That is, the speed at which the sound will travel will depend on the material it is traveling through and the quality of the sound. Now, sounds actually produce different volumes and sounds can come through different sources also. There are so many sources sound can come through. Sound can come through nature, it can come through man, it can come through animal, it can come through objects, and as the sound is coming out, it has a pitch and it has a volume. There's a volume with which the sound is being produced. That is, there's a volume with which the sound comes out, and there's a pitch with which the sound comes out. So sounds can come in different from different sources. For example, let's talk about sounds in nature. You know, even when you are by the stream or you are by the river, there's a sound the water produces. Do you know the chirping of birds? Birds produce sound. Do you know insects, bees, they all produce sounds? Different animals, insects also produce sounds. So those are sounds that come from nature, that come from things that are naturally made by God. Now let's explore sound waves with some fun hands-on experiments. Now these are some experiments that can actually produce sound waves. There are so many experiments you can try and go for to get different sounds out. Now, sound is the language of nature. I repeat, sound is the language of nature. Do you know why we call it the language of nature? Because man produces sound. Even animals produces sound. Everything from nature, even trees produces sound. And understanding it unlocks the secrets to our world. So sound is one basic thing in life that you might need to really know about. Thank you for attending today's class. I hope you have really learned a lot about sounds and sound waves and how they move through the air into our ears in different pitches, either high or low, depending on who is making the sound or the pitch at which the person or the object or the animal is producing the sound. Thank you once again for attending today's class and thank you for listening. Bye bye.